Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. So here comes the second video in our series on the most common Korean adverbs. Adverbs play a very crucial role in making sentences more expressive and natural. So, if you don't know the concept of adverbs in Korean language, then I would suggest you all to go and watch this particular video of mine in which I introduced you all to Korean adverbs. What are Korean adverbs and very basic knowledge about them. Everything I tried to provide in this video. And if you want to go ahead with this concept of Korean adverbs, then please go and watch this another video of mine in which I explained how to create Korean adverbs. What are the rules that you have to follow in order to create adverbs in Korean language? So please go and watch these two videos. I'll share the link of these videos in the description so you can go and watch them and understand the concept of adverbs in Korean language. Now, in this series, as the series which we are talking about right now, I will introduce you all to 10 useful Korean adverbs in each video, along with their meanings, example sentences, and adverb types. Like if it's a time adverb or manner adverb or degree adverb, what kind of adverb that we are talking about. So, in this series, our main focus is on different types of adverbs that are very commonly used in Korean language. If you have not watched the first part of this series, then please go and watch it, and I'll share the link of this video in the description so it becomes easier for you to have an access to the first part of the series. Okay? Now, whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your Korean skills, this series is going to help you use adverbs effectively. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. Here comes the first adverb, and that is 가끔. 가끔. It means sometimes. Okay? And therefore, it is a frequency adverb, as this adverb is indicating the frequency of an action or verb. Okay, so 가끔 means sometimes. Now let's look at this example sentence to understand how to use this particular adverb in Korean sentences. I go to the park sometimes, or you can say I sometimes go to the park. So in Korean, this is going to be 저는 가끔 공원에 가요. I is 저는, park is 공원. To go, 가다. And in present tense, it is 가요. Now you have to say, I go to the park sometimes. So here, for sometimes, you are going to use the adverb 가끔. Okay? It becomes very easy. Just know the adverb that is required and frame the sentence using the remaining grammatical concepts. All right? Now let's see another adverb. That is 매일. 매일. It means every day. Now, il comes from day, right? We use il to indicate day in Korean. So, 매일, every day. And this makes it a frequency adverb, as again, we are indicating the frequency of an action. The action is happening every day. Okay, so here we are talking about the frequency of an action, which makes this adverb a frequency adverb. Let's look at this example. I exercise every day. Very simple sentence. In Korean it is 저는 매일 운동해요. I is 저는. Exercise. 운동하다. Present tense. 운동해요. And exercise every day. So for every day, we are using the adverb 매일. Okay? Alright, now let's look at the next adverb, and that is the adverb 여기. 여기. It means here. Now, this is indicating that we are talking about a place. Here, like you are indicating a place close to you. So, therefore, it becomes a place adverb. Now let's look at this example sentence. I came here yesterday. 저는 어제 여기에 왔어요. I is 저는, yesterday 어제. To come 오다, past tense 왔어요. And you have to say came here yesterday. So to say here, we are using the adverb 여기. As we are talking about a place over here, so you have to attach the location particle a to yogi. Now, remember this fact that the placement of a is usually assumed, and therefore it is very natural to omit a in daily life. When you are having a conversation in your daily life in Korean language, then it is okay to remove a from yogi a. Okay, it is understood. All right, so this sentence could be 저는 어제 여기 왔어요. Or 저는 어제 여기에 왔어요. It's correct whether you attach a to it or you don't attach a to it. But when you're talking about a proper grammatical form, then you should attach the particle a to this adverb yogi. Okay, because we are talking about a place, right? And to indicate a place, you have to attach the particle a. Okay, next comes the adverb 거기. 거기, it means there. So 거기, it is used to indicate a place near the listener or a previously mentioned place. Okay, so for example, you're talking to someone and you want to indicate a place near to that person whom you're talking to. So you're going to indicate that place using 거기. Okay, or you're having a conversation with someone and your conversation is about a particular place. Then, if you want to indicate that place again and again in your conversation, then for that you use 거기. Okay, so this is the use of 거기. For here, we used yogi. For there, we use 거기. Okay, so as we're talking about place with the help of this adverb, it becomes a place adverb. Very easy. Now let's look at this example sentence. I will sit there. Now here, a person is pointing at a chair that is kept near or close to the person. So here, in this sentence, you are going to use 거기 to indicate there. So in Korean it becomes 저는 거기에 앉을 거예요. I is 저는, there is 거기. To sit, 앉다, future tense 앉을 거예요. Okay, and again I have attached the particle 에 to 거기 as we are talking about a place over here, but you can omit this particle 에 in daily conversation. All right, so did you get how to use 거기 in sentences? It is used to indicate a place that is either close to the listener or you have previously mentioned that place. All right, next comes 저기. 저기. Now this also means there, but it is used to refer to a place that is far away. You know, you say over there or there somewhere far away, then you use the adverb 저기 in that case. And again, obviously, it is a place adverb. Now let's look at this example. This person over here is looking somewhere far on a hilltop or on some valley. And she's saying, there is a big building over there. So she's talking about a building at a far away location over there. So for that, you have to use 저기. 저기에 큰 건물이 있어요. Building in Korean is 건물. Big is an adjective which is 크다. So big building, 큰 건물. Okay? Now, you have to indicate the location of something. For that, we use the verb itta, and in present tense, it becomes issayo. Okay? Now, you have to say that there is a big building over there, which means somewhere far away. So for that, we use the adverb 저기. Again, I have attached the particle air to it. You can remove it in daily conversation. That's all right. Okay? Okay. Now, let's move ahead to the next adverb, and that is 맛있게. 맛있게. 맛있게 means deliciously. And here, as we are talking about a manner, it becomes a manner adverb. Okay? Let's look at this example. Mom cooks deliciously. 엄마는 맛있게 요리해요. Mom, 엄마. To cook is 요리하다. Present tense 요리해요. Deliciously, as we know, is 맛있게. Very simple to frame the sentence. Next comes the adverb 행복하게. 행복하게. It means happily. Now, this is a manner adverb as it is used to indicate how an action is done. So, the action is done happily, or something is happening, or someone is doing something happily. Okay, so it becomes a manner adverb. Let's look at this example. We live happily. 우리는 행복하게 살아요. We is 우리. To live, 살다. Present tense 살아요. And again, you have to use the adverb 행복하게 to say happily. Very simple. Now, let's move ahead to the next adverb, and that is 아주. 아주. It means very. So, as we are talking about the intensity of an action or verb, it becomes a degree adverb. Okay? Let's look at this example. My mom is very pretty. 저희 엄마는 아주 예뻐요. My mom, 저희 엄마. To be pretty, 예쁘다. Present tense, 예뻐요. Very pretty, 아주 예뻐요. Okay, now, before we move ahead, remember one thing, that 아주 is used in both spoken and written Korean, and more frequently in spoken, especially in daily conversation. We use 아주. Okay, so when we're talking about a daily conversation, it means that 아주 can be used in a casual or informal manner. All right, if you want to say very in Korean, then 아주 can be used in a casual or informal manner to say very in a daily conversation. All right, next comes another adverb, 매우. 매우. It also means very in Korean, and therefore it is a degree adverb. Now, the question is, what is the difference between 아주 and 매우? When you have to use which one? Alright, as I explained you all when to use 아주. 아주 is to be used in a casual or informal conversation, and it can be used in both written and spoken Korean, but more frequently it is used in spoken Korean. Now, let's talk about 매우. 매우 is used in written Korean and in a formal manner. And therefore, it is not very commonly used in daily conversation. Because in daily conversation, we don't speak formally. Like most of the time, we have an informal conversation with family and friends. So, talking about 매우, it is used in written Korean and in a formal manner. Okay, let's look at this example. The weather is very cold. 날씨는 매우 추워요. Weather is 날씨. To be cold, 춥다. Present tense, 추워요. Very cold, 매우 추워요. Okay, so this is how to use this adverb in sentences to say very, the intensity of something. Okay, here we are indicating the intensity of the weather being cold. So the weather is very cold. For that, we have used the adverb meu. Okay, next comes the adverb nomu. Nomu. It means to or very. Again, it is a degree adverb, as here we are talking about the intensity of an action happening. Now, this is the third adverb that means very, and it also means to. Now, let's talk about nomu. Originally, nomu means too or too much in a negative sense. Okay, but nowadays in spoken Korean, it is commonly used to mean very in a positive sense. Okay, so originally, nomu used to mean too or too much, which indicates a negative sense, right? But nowadays, nomu is also used to mean very in a positive sense. Okay, so we have three adverbs in Korean language that mean very. Aju, meu, nomu. Okay, you have to identify when to use which one. Let's look at the following examples of nomu. First, we are using nomu in a negative sense. This problem is too difficult. 이 문제는 너무 어려워요. This means 이 in Korean. Problem is 문제. To be difficult, 어렵다. Present tense, 어려워요. Now you have to indicate too difficult. 너무 어려워요. Okay, here, just by looking at the sentence, you can identify that nomu is being used in a negative sense, right? The problem should not be this difficult, but it is. And therefore, you are saying that this problem is too difficult. Now let's look at this next example. Korean food is very delicious. 한식은 너무 맛있어요. Korean food is 한식. To be delicious is 맛있다. Present tense 맛있어요. Now you have to say very delicious in a positive way. So you're going to say 너무 맛있어요. Okay, here you can see that 너무 is being used in a positive sense. Alright, so this is how you use the adverb 너무 in Korean sentences. And again, I'm repeating, you have to figure it out when you're using aju, when you have to use meu, and when you have to use 너무. Okay, most of the time it will be very easy, don't worry. But still, you should know the basic difference between these three adverbs, although they have the same meaning. Alright? Okay, so in this video, we learned 10 common Korean adverbs and how to use them in Korean sentences. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel. Thank you.